Okay. We are live. Konnichiwa everyone. This is Sephiroth Sword 57 or Seph-sama. Welcome to the stream. Can you Swordling see me? Here we are. Looks like we're live. We have Sebowitz-san, Mario-san, and Bokkan-san. Welcome to the stream. Now, as you all know, at least the people are here, I streamed yesterday as well. And some of you Swordlings thought it would be a good idea to have Friday streams. So, I didn't really have anything to do. I got home from work, and I thought, well, I might as well stream today as well, since I won't be getting any work in today. So, that will have to be for tomorrow. So right now, I figure we will just sit down and chat for a bit, just like yesterday. Oh, you missed the stream. That is okay. That's why I decided to do it today as well, because I know since it was Thursday, a lot of people might not have might not have the time, or maybe they're asleep. So I thought this was a good idea. John-san, ohayo, welcome to the stream. Foxu-san, 2 days, yes, 2 days in a row, which is not, well, it's not gonna be that often. The streams are not gonna be, well, I'm thinking, someone said it would be nice to have a stream like once or every other week, which would be nice. East 3, yes, this one is Oath and Felghana, which is the remake. And of course, today's drink is Pepsi. What anime are you currently watching? Actually, I'm not watching. Well, this year I've been pretty busy. I'm not been able to watch any current shows, unfortunately. But there's time for that later. So I feel since I've been well, since I've been busy lately, I've been, every time I have free time, I've been playing a lot of games. So that has been good. Seph-sama, I'm currently cooking some frozen gyoza as we speak. How big of a crime against Japanese culture have I committed by getting a frozen gyoza? That's actually not that uncommon. They have that in Japan as well. And there's a lot of people that gets them that way as well. But they are really good. Of course, making it yourself is always the superior way. But the frozen ones can be pretty good as well. Especially since it's such a delicious meal. It's such a good dish. So, how are you Swordlings doing this Friday night? Or for some of you, I guess, well, it's still daytime. I still need to figure out what the best time to start streaming would be. Sebowitsa, that's great. That's great to know. Yes, you don't have to feel. Yes, you don't have to feel bad about that. Yechi-san, hello there, Seph-sama. I haven't seen you in a while. I'm sure most people are caught up, but I haven't heard from you in a month, at least on YouTube. Hopefully everything is okay. Yes, everything is fine. I've just been very busy. That's all. That's pretty much it. Doing good. Going to be able to complete my homework on time. That's nice. Yes, I guess a lot of people are studying. A lot of people watching are students. It's been a long time since I've been to school or been studying. But let me think. I believe it's been 15 years for me, personally. It's been a while. I'm studying civil engineering. Okay. Interesting. For my college class, I need to interview someone, and they responded, so I'm happy. Oh, that's great. That's nice to get some work done. That's always great. I think everyone can relate to that. So yes, we had a pretty long talk yesterday. It was probably, how long? 4 hours? Yes, there was a 4-hour stream. We talked about all kinds of things. I don't know. I'm gonna wait a little bit, and then I'm gonna repeat a couple of things that I said yesterday, just to make sure. That everyone is up to date. Hey, now you're a student of Budo and culture. That is also true. In reality, you're always as long as you're learning, you will always be a student throughout your life. Doesn't really matter what your age is. If you still have the curiosity to learn more, then I guess you could still consider yourself a student. Seph-sama, I must know, your sugoi mug is quite large. Have you ever eaten ramen from it? I have, yes. I actually have. This is what's so nice about these. I have 2 more similar to this one. And they're really nice because you can eat food from them, and you can also use them for tea, or like now when I'm drinking Pepsi. Any beverage, really. Really nice. So yes, I guess since we are on the topic of Budo, I have literal cup noodles. That is true. Now, I have been practicing my art. As you all know, I am currently developing my own martial art, Jingen Kuroso Ryubudo Taijutsu. It's and I've been doing that for a while now, as some of you know, and it's going well. And I'm thinking about. I actually have a couple of ideas I want to do when it comes to martial art in general. That topic, There are a couple of videos that I want to do on that. Sefko, what do you think of Cowboy Bebop 1997? It's pretty okay. I do respect it in a lot of ways, but it is a show that is aimed towards a Western audience. So, well, the writing can be very, while still good. You can tell that it is intended for a different audience. But I have a lot of respect for it. So there's that. Udon or soba? One has to go. Oh, that's a hard question. I really like both of them, but I do prefer udon. I've always preferred udon. Speaking about drinks, do you recommend any teas? Any for stress and relaxation? Well, there's always green tea, obviously, which is always. I would recommend that, absolutely. There's a lot of different teas that you can have that will. That's good for just. Well, having a cup of tea in general is very relaxing and very, very nice, I would say. But green tea is also really good for you. Favorite VTuber, Seph-sama? That would have to be Crono-chan. I've said it before. I really like. There's a couple of others that I also like. I like Coco-chan and Pikami. I think they're fun. They're fun VTubers that I watch sometimes, as long as they're not playing any games that are bad. I do like hanging out in their streams. They're really fun. But Crono-chan is my favorite. Yatta! I didn't miss it. Oh, Retowai-san. Welcome back. Your thoughts on My Hero Academia? It's good. It's really good. Now I haven't watched the last, the last season of it. Mostly because I haven't really had the time. But I will be watching. Now my phone's going off. But I will definitely be watching it once I'm caught up. It's always a treat seeing your martial arts skills. So I'm really looking forward to more videos on that. That is really Sugoi. Yes, I'm glad you're looking forward to that, Walker. I am. Well, I have a lot. I really want to show, but like I said before, I haven't perfected my arts yet. So it's it will take a little bit longer. A little bit longer than I anticipated, but I think it's fine. Now, there was something else I wanted to bring up. I've still gotta wait a little bit for people to show up. I've been playing 13 Sentinels, Subarashi Vanillaware. Have you played it? I have not. I really want to play it. I haven't really played any new games since Final Fantasy VII Remake. I haven't really been able to play that many games until recently. And when I've been playing games now, I've been playing games that I already own. That's been on my backlog. I think you all know what that is like. But it is a game I want to play. How many times have I beaten it? I played it 4 times. My 4th playthrough was last month. It was great. Are you a fan of Oneshambara? It was my intro to obscure Japanese games back in 2005. Yes, I am. I have one right here on the shelf. This is a very fun game. I would recommend anyone to play this. Really great. Yes, I wish I could have played it more though. I would have definitely played it more if I had more time. Then I would probably be on my 10th playthrough at least. It is absolutely the best game ever made, and it's because of that. This has just been such an amazing year. Since we got the best game ever made again, and it's even better. I can't imagine what it would be like once we have all the parts of the remake, because we only played the first part. We don't really know how many parts there's gonna be. But I am looking forward to part 2 and the other ones coming next. It's gonna be amazing once we have all of them. So, I was gonna mention something about the channel. So. I am currently working on a video that hopefully comes out soon. It will be a little bit later than I anticipated, but it will be coming out soonish. I can't say exactly when it's coming out. And then after that, I am gonna have the anniversary video. That I'm pretty much done with writing. I just need to. It just needs to be filmed properly, and also edited, and then it's ready. Seph-sama, what do you think about Final Fantasy VII being on Nintendo Switch? Awful? It's really awful, really. Now, it is an older game, but it shouldn't be released for anything other than PlayStation. PC is the exception, because there was a PC version back in the 90s. But other than that, yes, it should stay on their platforms. It shouldn't. There's no, because what is the point of exclusive titles if they're just gonna be on everything? In the end, there's no reason. It is a PlayStation title and will forever be a PlayStation game. It shouldn't be on anything else. Let's see, what are your thoughts on the superior Team Ninja Souls-like Neo, which came out this year? Neo 2. It respects Japanese culture with Oni sword styles, Nobunaga, and more. Yes, it is amazing. I like the first one a lot. I haven't played a lot of Neo 2, but the first one I liked a lot, and the time I've spent on 2 has always been has been great. It's even better than the first one, I would say. I bet all the Final Fantasy VII Remake parts together in one bundle would be our own LOTR Extended Edition box set, but actually good. It would be amazing when it comes out. Once we have, because there's definitely gonna be There's definitely gonna be all the parts released in a bundle. That's definitely gonna happen once everyone's out. Once the last part gets released, they will have all of them. That's gonna be amazing to own. Seph, what are your thoughts on Zero Escape? Yes, I played. I know there's a couple of them. I played one of them on Vita, and that was fun. I didn't finish it though, but it was one of those games that I tried and I had fun with it, and I wanted to go back to it at some point. Rukta-san, hello Seph-sama. Are you much of a light novel reader? I have read a lot of it. Yes, it's interesting that you say that, because last stream I talked about how I've been playing. I started playing the original Higurashi, which is an interesting read, definitely. Don't know if I would say it's the best version, but it is it's definitely interesting. It's good. Oh, look at all these look at all these swordlings showing up. Welcome to the stream. What do you plan? When do you plan on having kids? Well, I don't have any plans for that. That doesn't really interest me. Not at the moment. There's plenty of time for that later. Right now, I'm focusing on stuff that I think is more important. So, yes, that's something I'm gonna have to wait on later. Seph, have you got a PS5 pre-order? They're out soon. I did get a pre-order, but I had to cancel it because I'm gonna have to wait until after Christmas or the holidays to be able to actually get one. Kids must be a real drag before they're old enough to watch anime. Yes, I feel like taking care of a child when they're barely even a human being, when they're just a toddler, that doesn't sound that great to me. Not very interesting. Starting with no. I shouldn't let them watch garbage, or anything, and I definitely shouldn't let them play any Nintendo games and be brainwashed. When will you teach us more of your martial arts? Oh, that's actually it's very interesting. It happened on yesterday's stream too. After I talked about a topic, Swordling showed up later and were asking about the same topic, and the same thing happens here as well. Well, I'm currently working on Jingen Crosso Ryubuda Taijutsu right now, and it's not even close to being well perfected yet. There's still a lot that I need to adjust and just figure out what I want to do with it. But it is definitely something I'm gonna be making videos on later. I have a couple of video ideas that I want to do on that I think is gonna be really fun. Demon's Souls is objectively bad game design. Oh, yes, I have played a little bit of Demon's Souls. It was awful, obviously. Yeah, not good. You tried playing Fall Guys? It's pretty hardcore. No, I watched a little bit. It doesn't interest me at all. We already know Demon Souls will be one of the worst games of the year. Yes, it's kind of interesting, isn't it? That they landed the development of that of the remake to a Western studio, because what's the difference? From Software is pretty much just a Western studio. So, and it looks awful from what I've seen. And since it's based off of an awful game, I can't imagine it being any better, since it's also handled by, well, Westerners. So we will see. Seph, what is your favorite okashi? I have talked about this before, and I think I've said it every time, but I always like Pocky. I know that's a very classic, well, I feel like it's pretty obvious from what you watch from my videos. I've been eating Pocky in a couple of my videos, and but it is true, it is one of my favorites. It is the perfect blend of bread of a breadstick with chocolate. The combination is just it's just perfect. Not too sweet. I'm not too much into sweets, so it's perfect. I think it's perfect. Top 3 anime series. That would be Naruto, Bleach, and Hokuto no Ken. Let's see. May I ask if you have a Japanese sister? No. No, I don't. I don't have one, unfortunately. Final Fantasy 16 thoughts. Oh, it's gonna be amazing. Have you sort of seen the all the stuff that's been coming out about it? It looks amazing. It's also really interesting that the battle director for the combat is this same guy who did Devil May Cry 5. That to me is that's I can just imagine a Devil May Cry game with RPG mechanics, and that's gonna be great. Would you play Final Fantasy 16 on PC or PS5? PS5, of course. Yes, I wouldn't play it on PC. That would be... first of all, I don't have a PC strong enough to do that. But also... I mean, a PC is not meant for playing games anyway. So it's good to have a dedicated system for games. Almost like they took some inspiration from Last Stream Central. Yeah, I was thinking that when I saw it. That was very interesting. So I wonder if they took some inspiration from that. Yes, I think that's a good thing. If that is the case, would be interesting. Seph fan art. There's actually been a lot of fan art recently. There's some really good ones. Arigato to all the SWORDLING artists who's been drawing Seph fan art. One of them I use for my on my channel. If you look at my channel art, that is all. That is some fan art. It looks great. PC gaming is no longer needed now that you can play Cave Story in PlayStation. I mean that's of course there are some exclusives on PC. Most of them being visual novels actually. I do prefer the old school Japanese gaming PCs, like the PC-88 and PC-98 for old classics. A lot of good games were released on those computers. Unfortunately, I had some experiences with the MSX. And that is also a really, although it's a pretty underpowered system, it's or computer, it was a very affordable computer at the time, and it is a very interesting one. What do you reckon is the best way to play indie games? PlayStation or a Switch? PlayStation, all the way. Yeah, there's no reason to play anything on the Switch. I mentioned this yesterday too, but I think some of you swordlings don't actually got to see that, and I found it really interesting. My brother Dave has a Switch. He's not playing on it currently. And do you want to know why? It's because I have it right here. And what's interesting about it is that I got to borrow it for the Doom review last year, and he told me I'll contact you when I want it back. He has not gotten it yet. He has not. He never asked to get it back. I even asked him if he wanted it back a month ago, and he was okay. He didn't really care too much. He said, "Well, you can get it to me next time you come over," and we haven't talked since. So he doesn't really care. I guess he talks about how amazing the Switch is, and then he never plays it. That's a typical Nintendo brainwashing working there. They make the people think that it's the hardware is good, but in reality it's not. Seph, have you played any of the Shin Megami Tensei games? Arigato. Yes, I have. Well, if you're counting Persona, I played all of those. I've also played Nocturne, Shin Megami Tensei 3, and I also played the Devil Summoner games, which are also really good, and also Digital Devil Saga. They're good games. I've really been now the first Shin Megami Tensei I played was Persona 1 on PlayStation back in '98, 98 or 99. I still don't remember exactly when. Oh. Dave to Seph-sama is like liquid snake to solid snake. Now that's an interesting comparison. Yes, we are very, even though we do get along and we do agree on some stuff, when it comes to Nintendo, there's well, we decided not to have any conversations because they doesn't really go anywhere, and I have accepted that. There's not much I can do about that. Congratulations on your new paperweight. Yes. Watch your brother play Pokemon Heart Gold on. Yes, he likes those Pokemon games. He actually helped out with me doing the Pokemon Go review that was in 2016. It's been a while since that video was made, but yes, he helped out on that video and well, told me about different titles in that franchise and stuff like that. Because I really didn't want to do research on my own. I didn't really want to do it, which you can probably understand. Oh, the Yori one? Yes. This is a very old one. Now, I've had this for quite a while, and I don't know if you can see. You probably can't see it, but Iori's foot actually, because a while ago, well, it was a long time ago now. I accidentally dropped him, and one of his feet, or one of his shoes, got snapped off. So I had to glue it back together. Good thing is, it's still very poseable. You can still do a lot of stuff with this one. Unfortunately, his foot, as you can see, you can move it a little bit. This one though, you can't, because I had to glue it back together. So it's a little bit limited with what I can do. Oh, that's okay. So that's good. Which one is your favorite figure? Well, there's a lot of them that I like, but I have an attachment to this Alucard figure that I have, because it is I got it from a friend a long time ago. It was a gift. Oh, you want a closer look? Yes, I can get this Alucard a bit closer. Now it doesn't really focus that well, so it's hard to see. But this one's really nice. Of course, it's I've had it for a long time. So it's a design that's been there's obviously been ones that are way more detailed and they can pose more with, but I really enjoyed. I really like this one. Also, Alucard is a great character, so that's good. All right. I don't play KOF, more into Street Fighter 4. But damn, SNK has amazing character designs. They really do. I do like Street Fighter and King of Fighters. I do admit that I have played more Street Fighter than the King of Fighters. But King of Fighter has absolutely amazing designs. I don't think anyone can disagree. And yes, Samurai Shodown. I have. Oh, it's not on the shelf here now. But I have Samurai Shodown on PS4. I don't know where I put that. Well, at least I have King of Fighters 14 right here. I can't wait for King of Fighters 15. That's gonna be great. Now, unfortunately, we haven't heard anything other than that it was announced that they're making it. But it is coming out. So that's gonna be exciting. Especially since Samurai Shodown was great. Well, absolutely, it was a good throwback to classic fighting games from the 90s. Specifically late, it has a very late 90s feel to it. When it comes to the mechanics. Can you tell your brother Dave that he should stream again? I miss his streams. Oh, he hasn't streamed in a while? Well, I guess I could. The music is okay. Oh, yeah, this music is from. This is East 9. I've been listening to that soundtrack a lot ever since last year. There's some great songs. Now, the reason this whole playlist I have are all Neon Falcon songs. And the reason for that is because they are very good when it comes to, well, using their music. They don't copyright claim or copyright strike any videos that uses their games and music. So that's really nice. That's great. They're very good with the fans, which is what they have a lot of respect for their fans, which is nice. And I think they just appreciate them using their music to begin with. Bro, you're cool. I really appreciate you being who you are. I saw you in Sam's podcast, and I really like you. Oh, arigato. That's really nice. That's great to hear. That's great. I'm gonna come by for another stream sometime. Take care. Oh, Yasumi, have a good day. And thanks for stopping by. I was talking about the audio volume level is being okay. The quality is subarashi. Oh, okay, that's good. Oh, this is a great version of this song. This was recorded in the late 80s, by the way. This song by an actual band, Falcom's own band, actually. They have been on point with their music ever since the old Japanese. Well, they made a lot of games for Japanese PCs back in the day, or Japanese computers. Do I have a favorite composer? Well, it's Uematsu is obviously up there, definitely, if not the best one. I would say it's my favorite. Yes, it is my favorite. And this is, by the way, the intro song to Ys 2, which is a game from 1988. I believe, 1988. Or you could do a video all about game music and which games have the best soundtrack. That's a very good idea. I've been thinking about talking about games. Or game music. I just don't really have a good idea for a video other than just talking about it. I guess I could just do that. But usually I want something more than just me sitting down and talking like this. Because if that's the case, I could just sit down. I could just prepare myself and have a list of game soundtracks I want to talk about, and then just do it on stream. So I want something unique for a video when talking about game soundtracks. I want something fun to do, and also make the video more fun to watch. Yes, it sounds great, right? This quality is really nice. They always been, like I said, they've been consistently good with their music. Have you seen any Yakuza in your time in Japan? No, I don't think I did. And if I did, there were probably maybe some older gentlemen, maybe. But even then, nothing that stood out. No one that stood out as being a Yakuza. Gotta be honest, though, I kinda miss the jazz fusion style music the Sonic games used. I can see I can absolutely see people have preferences when it comes to Sonic music. I do think Sonic music have also been consistently good. Of course, there's preferences to be had. That's always a thing. I personally like Sonic Adventure 2 the most. I think that has the best sound out of any Sonic game. Would you join the Yakuza if the opportunity presented itself? No, I wouldn't. If I had a choice, no. I wouldn't. I would not work for criminals. I've watched you for years now, Seph-sama. I'm a big fan. Oh, that's great. Arigato, Baron-san, for watching for so long. An old school swordling here. Heading out now, Seph. Have a nice stream. Well, XT-san, arigato for watching. And oyasumi, have a good night. What's your thoughts on VTubers? Sorry if this has been already asked before. Yes, it has. I've been asked it, I think, 4 times already. I think it's absolutely subarashi. I've been enjoying a lot of VTubers. Crono-chan, to be is the one I've been enjoying the most. There's a lot of smaller ones as well, but the 3 big ones I've been watching is Korone, Pikami, and Coco. Those are the ones I've watched the most. I've always felt there's a strong connection between justice and objective force. Absolutely, yes. You shouldn't... once people start using subjectivity as points, that's when they lose. That's when they fail. And you shouldn't really listen to those people. You can have preferences, but it's always important to be objective when talking about when you're trying to trying to make a point. that cough, Seph-sama, are you alright? Yes, I'm fine. I've just been talking, since I talked so much yesterday, I still haven't recovered properly since yesterday. I was talking for 4 hours straight. Now let's see. I've been okay. I caught up. Nothing that I've missed. Or if I missed any, if you have any questions that I missed, just let me know. But yes, there was something else. Yes, earlier, yesterday, I did a small change to Seph-sama's Ryohinten, my clothing store, where you can get Seph-sama merch. I added more products, and I also added a lot of more colors. They've added a lot of new stuff. So I did a few changes there for those of you who were checking it out and didn't really find anything that was that you could buy. Now there's more stuff. There's a link to it in the description if you're curious and just checking out the store. Are there any song covers in the making? Well, there are absolutely. There's absolutely talks about it, and well, there are other people that I'm working with. Maybe someone in chat, and we're gonna be working on some more covers. And well, we will absolutely. Well, I can't really say anything other than that. I'll order 5 stickers. Oh, that is really subarashi. I've been a Patreon supporter for like 2 years. Oh, arigato! That's really sugoi. Arigato for all the support. That is really sugoi. That's great. I hope you've been enjoying your time. I'm actually gonna do some changes, or I'm gonna be adding and do a lot of more stuff for the server, for the Discord server. I've had some ideas that I want to do. I just yeah. By the way, if you Swordlings have any suggestions what you could do, what I could be doing on the Discord server, if there are any channels that I should add, or if there are any just ideas in general that you think would be good, let me know. And in case I forget it, you can just you can also tell me that in the server, or if it's something that you maybe don't want to mention on stream. Can you put your song covers on Spotify so I can listen to them while writing my light novel? I haven't actually looked into Spotify. I have all of my covers on SoundCloud, but I don't have it on Spotify. I guess I could look into that. I don't know if they. Maybe that's something I can look into. Let's check it out right now. Hottest anime girl. I need answers. Oh, Crono-san, you have no idea how many times I've been asked that question. And to be honest, it's too hard of a question. I don't really. I can't really answer that. There's just too many to choose from. And it also depends on my mood and well, for example, the girls that I liked when I was a teenager I might not like as much anymore. It really depends. Everyone's preferences changes over time, so it's really hard to tell. Too many waifus, too little time. Absolutely. That's a good way of putting it. Now, how do you for artists? Here we go. Can I upload? I should be able to upload. Oh, Spotify for... Okay. Now, I don't know if it's if there is some kind of fee or if there's anything like that, because then I have to wait on that for a bit. But I know that a lot of people can just upload or just get their stuff on Spotify, so I'll look into that. That sounds like a good idea. And of course, I would let you Swordlings know on both the Discord server and on Twitter. Which, by the way, if you aren't following me on Twitter, I sometimes post stuff there, and I also make all my announcements there. There should probably be a link to it down below. If not, no, I don't think there's one in the description, but there is one on the channel. Did you know penguins have knees? I didn't know that. That's an interesting fact. Well then, okay. I'll look into this later. Otherwise, I would be looking at this for. Yes, Spotify. That's a good idea. I'll look into it. That would be fun. Let's see. Oh yes. By the way, I should probably link in chat too, to my clothing store, just so that you Swordlings have. Let's see. If you are interested. Also, there are more products. These are just a couple of them. Once you click one of them, you will have access to all of the different shirt options and such. But this is it's not working. There we go. And if not, you can at least look at all the designs, and because I'm really proud of the designs that we were able to get. Hold on, I need to check something real quick. Let me read up on chat before I get this figured out. Seph-sama, have you ordered any PVC figures lately? No, I have not. I've not been able to afford any figures recently. I'm still but I'm a little tight on money right now. That's why I'm waiting until after Christmas before I get my PS5. Would you consider starting a reaction channel, my dear? I need your take on certain videos. Not really. I have a couple of I have done a couple of reactions on my channel already, and it's only sometimes that I do these reactions. I've been thinking about doing reactions on the other channel. I have Sephiroth 57 Purasu, which was an old channel I made for the Patreon rewards, which is now just here on YouTube, on this channel, the Seph-sama channel. I can probably link to that one as well. Just 1 second. Oh, that's right. There it is. Now this one hasn't been updated. It's still called Sephiroth Sword 57 Purasu. And there's a couple of clips there that are nice from my videos. Anyway, read up on chat. What are some of your favorite foreign dishes outside of Japan, Seph-sama? I do like some Italian dishes. Of course, pizza is nice. I think most people would say that. Italian pizza. Italian-style pizza, that is. Carbonara is something I've enjoyed. And it's interesting because the Japanese is also, they're also really into Italian cuisine, which is interesting. It really shows that if even they like it, that means it's gotta be good, because Japan has they have such good food that I can understand if they eat something from another country, they wouldn't enjoy it as much. So if they like Italian food, that means it's gotta be great. Kebab's nice. Kebab is can be really nice. Something that's also really popular here in Sweden. Kebab and pizzas are probably the biggest, well, if you can call it fast food. I guess it's more like I guess it wouldn't really be fast food in a way, but kinda. Seph-sama, I'm sorry I can't stay any longer. I'll be sure to come back the next time you stream again. Have a nice stream, my friend. Ratsu-san, arigato. Hope you have a great day. Oyasumi. Oh, you just ordered a figure, Ravrik-san. That's great. Yes, I really do like collecting. I've had a lot of them before, but a lot of them took up a lot of space a long time ago. I really regret getting rid of them, but I was moving out and into my own place, and I didn't have space for a lot of them. But that's just what happens sometimes. I can vouch for the Zip hoodie. Oh, that's right. Well, I'm glad a lot of you swordlings are enjoying the merch. I've sold was it I think 30. I think I've sold 30 products so far, which is really sugoi. What are your thoughts on Latin culture? Don't really have a lot to say. I don't really know much about it. Yeah, I don't really know. I've not really studied any of that culture, so, and it's also something that's not very common here in Sweden. Oh, that sounds fun. Yeah, I would. Oh, there's so many interesting figures that you can get. Some of them are really well made. You gotta continue the Gaiden series at some point. Yes. Right now, I don't have. I don't really have the, I guess, manpower or the income or the equipment to make what I make it the way I want to. So I'm gonna wait until that's possible. Because right now I don't want it to be this. Well, I won't be able to stay motivated if I can't make it the way I want it to be. I am happy with the reviews and the other videos I made on the channel, but Gaiden is something special. What are your thoughts on Chris Wallace? I don't know who that is. Oh, let me read up here. I missed one up here. Also, fellow swordlings, I bought the tank top and Super Sugoi t-shirt and they are really amazing. Oh, that's great. I should get dreadlocks. I don't have long hair, at least not now. I could probably not get it at this point, but it's also something I'm not too interested in getting. Maybe it would fit me, maybe, but I'm not really too. At the moment, I'm not really too interested to do anything like that. I've been interesting. You probably have seen me with longer hair before, and the reason why I want to grow my hair out is that I really want to start. I really want to start having a pompadour. Sometimes, because I think they look really cool. And sometimes I could just. I could just have my yes, I could just have long hair, or I could just style it into a pompadour. I think that it's a very good look. The problem is that I can't wear my hat if I had that kind of hairstyle. So yeah, I'm kind of going back and forth on that idea. Seph-sama. Oh, that's good. Seph-sama, would you be willing to show a move from your martial arts style, Jingen Kurosu Ryubudo Taijutsu? A lot of it has changed, and I am gonna do videos on it. I don't really have a lot of space right now. I'm sitting down right now, and I can't really show it at the moment, right now. But in the future, I would definitely have something to show. I really want a set where I can, where I have enough space so I can show off all the different moves I have in mind. Oh, Fatik-san, that's a good idea. Yes, I should probably look. Yes. That's a good idea. I should probably do that. Now there was something else. I was gonna talk about. Yes, that's right. I was talking about the milestones for the channel. We are actually getting closer and closer to 7,000 subscribers on the channel, which is really sugoi. We were able to reach 6,000 not too long ago, and now we're almost at we're 300 subscribers away from 7,000. Really sugoi. Seph-sama, as someone that does MMA, I'd be interested in seeing the martial art you are developing. Oh, that sounds so. I'm sure you could implement a lot of it into MMA. MMA really needs that. It needs a little bit of their more its own identity. I think, and I do think that would be really sugoi. With the lucky 7,777 subscriber receive some kind of reward? Maybe so. It's gonna be hard to keep track of that, but since a lot of people can't really on YouTube, they have this thing where you can choose not to show who you're subscribed to, and they don't show up on any subscriber list. So even if they're subscribed, they don't show up on as a subscriber. So that could be tough. Seph-sama has merged. I'd definitely buy one of your logo. I'd rather support an independent creator than a big company. Oh, that's really sugoi. Yeah, yes, I do have my own merch. Now, once you go to the site, there's only a couple of them listed there. There's if you click on one of the designs that you think look good, you will see a lot of different colors, and there's tank tops, there are t-shirts, there are hoodies, there are zip hoodies, stickers. There's a lot of stuff right now, and there's gonna be more designs coming. I have a few ideas, and I want a variation of the Super Sugoi one. I want a different variation on that one that I've been thinking about. So that's gonna be interesting. Now, oh, I don't have the. There we go. Now this was more of a last minute idea to make the stream. I usually, when I want to stream, I would usually have a couple of hours for Swordlings to prepare. At least 3 hours. But around 6 hours would be ideal, I think. Now this last couple of days I've just been I've been away for a long time, and so I thought, well, it might be a good idea, since I can't upload a video right now. It would be nice to do a stream so that Swordlings know what's going on. Oh, Soda Pop a cap. Arigato.
Superb, Sugoi, my dude.
Arigato. Arigato for the 100 yen. That is really sugoi. Really nice. Actually, since it's on, it might be better if I move the alerts to the other side. Yes, then it won't be covering up my my face. There we go. That's nice. Oh, by the way, I also have. I might show that off since I added it. A little simple alert because I saw that people were becoming members. So I might show Spada-san's just a simple one. I might make it a little bit different later on, but that's what I have at the moment. Okay. Let's see. Gatsu-san. Hey man, I'm not really a long-time fan or anything, but I like your channel and it's satire? It's not satire. But don't ever admit to say it up front because confusing people and giving doubt is... No, it's... I've gotten that on many times. It's... but I'm glad you're enjoying the channel, at least. Good day, gentlemen. Spek! Spek-san, welcome. Welcome to the stream. Who is your least favorite Final Fantasy character and least favorite Final Fantasy job class? Well, I wouldn't say I dislike anyone. I think Umaru is from Final Fantasy VI is probably my least favorite. It's a really boring non-character, really. But there's when it comes to jobs. That's a hard one. I do like a lot of them. Good luck. Dragoon job class is the best. That is a good one. I do like Dragoon is a really cool one. And even if the jobs weren't used directly, you can definitely see it in later games. Such as Final Fantasy VII has Sid, probably the closest to a Dragoon since he uses a spear. In Final Fantasy IX we have Freya. She even has the jump command, so yes, makes sense. I do like when they that's a nice little I guess you could say reference to the Final Fantasy job classes. especially from Final Fantasy V, they really nailed that concept. It would be nice to have a Final Fantasy game with job classes. I would not be against that idea. Can you shout out my friends Crono-san and Steven-san? They showed me your channel, and I want to thank them. Oh, Crono-san and Steven-san, arigato! Arigato for enjoying my channel and showing it to other people. Sara-san, I'm glad you're enjoying the channel, and well, arigato to all three of you for the support. Freya's design was really unique for a Dragoon. I agree. That's a great character design. Enough about Final Fantasy. Let's talk about a good game like Dragon Quest. Okay, let's not be hostile, but Dragon Quest is great. Dragon Quest 7 and 8. Really good games. Let's not forget Dragon Quest 11 on PS4. Really good. Gomenasai Mina. I must go and finish my homework for tonight. Have a great rest of your stream and day, Seph-sama, and my fellow swordlings. Patrick-san, arigato for hanging out, and I hope your homework goes well. Oyasumi, I hope you have a good day. Yes, it's been a while since I played Final Fantasy 9, actually. Out of 7, 8, and 9, the last one, 9 must have been the longest since I played. Sedan, Vivi, Steiner, and Freya is my dream team. Yes, they're great. They're great characters. That game has so many good characters. Seph-sama, do you play any mobile games? No, I don't play anything on my phone. I never really see the point in playing any mobile games. Mostly because I prefer to have a more, well, consistent and good control scheme, like a controller. You ever played Trails of Cold Steel? Yes, I played the first one. Ken-sama, welcome. Speaking of Falcom, although this is E7 right now. But yes, Trails of Cold Steel was great. I have not played the other ones. Trails in the Sky is also I played a bit of, and it was also really good. It's just the type of franchise I wanted to get into, but haven't really had the time. Favorite album? I gotta say, I don't really keep track of albums that much. I know songs, but mostly listen to them. I've mostly listened to music online when I've been listening to them. So it's hard to keep track of albums for me personally. Trails of Cold Steel 2 through 4 are where it gets absolutely magical. Oh really? Oh, that's gonna be It's gonna be great because I have Trails of Cold Steel 1, 2, and 3 on my PS4. That's interesting. Now, when it comes to the Legend of Heroes games, in general, I did play the Legend of Heroes on. I played 2 of the Legend of Heroes games on PSP. There has been some. I know that they have some weird naming. When they released it in the West, they had some problems with. From what I understand, they released Legend of Heroes 4 on PSP, which was the second game in that trilogy. They released that first in the West, even though there was a game before it, and they just named it Legend of Heroes. And then they released the first one that came out. Came out the first, and then they named it Legend of Heroes 2. So in reality, you have to play Legend of Heroes 2, and then play Legend of Heroes in that order. So they when they localized that, they screwed it up, the order right there. I don't know how, but those are the 2 games that I played. Seph-sama, you are great and wise indeed. I must know, whom is your favorite VTuber? Korone-chan is my favorite. She's very kawaii and really fun, and really you can tell she's having a good time, which is great. Mason Dono, welcome. Speaking of music, what are your favorite anime OPEDs? Wow, we talked about this yesterday. Haruka Kanata is one of my favorite. Of course, it's a great one. I think everyone can agree on that. Wind is one of my favorite EDs. I do like Aiwo Toromodose, which is the Hokuto no Ken opening. Fist of the North Star. Also Fist of the North Star 2 with Tough Boy. That's also a really good one. And there's also some older ones that I really enjoy. But I guess the first opening of Jojo no Kimoya na Boken is really good. Sonoshi no Sadame. That's a good one. It's a really good one. You should live stream the entire Trails of Cold Steel series. Oh, that would be a lot of work. Now, usually when it comes to RPGs, I want to sit down and take it in on my own. Maybe if I replay them on stream, that would be great. But I usually don't want to have my first time of a game be on stream. I usually want that experience to just be me on my own, taking it in 100% and focusing on the game. Otherwise, when you're streaming, your focus is all over the place. You can't focus on the game only. You have to keep track of the chat on the stream itself. Fix volumes. It can be a bit messy if you're playing a new game, I think. What do you think of Genshin Impact? I've also gotten this question many times since yesterday. I can't talk about it. I have something to say about it, but it will be later. It will be at a later time, at a later point. What are your opinion on Resident Evil 2 remake? It's subarashi. It's great. It's very scary though. And like I said, horror games. I have a hard time playing horror games because they're a little bit too much for me. So I haven't played a lot of it, but it's great. Capcom wow, they've been amazing the last couple of years with their titles. Now, if we could just get a new Breath of Fire, that would be amazing. I recently S+ Leon on hardcore mode, which is absolutely brutal. Oh wow, yes, that is an achievement. Good job. Yes, I have played. I actually. I have it right here. I have not finished it though. I need to do that. Seph-sama, favorite anime soundtrack? Recently I've been a big fan of the Netflix Baki soundtrack. I don't know if I would say it's my favorite, but it is at the moment. It is one that I've listened to a lot. Great for workouts. And if I've been listening to that when I've been practicing my martial arts. Obviously, that's my workout sessions. Can you show off some sick moves? Oh, I can't really at the moment. Because I don't have space enough here. I'm sitting down right now. So it would be hard. I have to prepare that for a stream if I want that. Currently doing Claire, which is even harder because no shotgun. That's right. Yes, you have the grenade launcher in that one. But if you play your cards right, I'm sure you can get through it. Oh, East Origin. I played through that game recently on my PS4. Really great game. Who would win in a fist fight? Akechi or Adachi? That's a... What's in the mug? Pepsi. But I'm out of it now, so I'm gonna go get some more to drink. Hold on. All right. Do you have a move involving the mug? No, I don't. Seph-sama, I'm curious if you enjoy Tales of Berseria. As a lifelong Tales of fans, I personally despised it. Couldn't get into it at all. What? And here? This is amazing. This is really great. Well, that's too bad. Maybe you should give it another shot. Because it is amazing. I'm really looking forward to the new Tales game. Would you say that mug is in your top 10 mugs? I would say. The 3 that I have, I personally like this one the most because it feels really nice to hold. Oh, that's good. You should get away from the inferior Western soda and exclusively drink ramune. Well, this one is Pepsi is really popular in Japan. I had, of course, I had Pepsi over there, and that one was way better. Had a very different taste. I liked it a lot over there. Could the mug be lethal in your hands? Yes, of course. That's one of the principles of... I can talk about that a little bit. One of the principles of Jingen Kurosu Ryubudo Taijutsu is that anything can be a weapon if used properly, which is good for self-defense. It's good for defending yourself. I can't get into that too much, actually. I can't talk about it too much, but it is a principle that's very that I think is lacking in other martial arts, to keep track of your surroundings. But yes, I'm not gonna talk too much about it. Not that I want to question your judgment, but are you sure sure that's a mug and not a soup bowl some prankster put a handle on? This one? Well, I do know it's a mug, because I actually personally know the person who makes these. But it's also used for being able to have soups and ramen and other stuff. Well, it's actually been a while since I had some ramen. That would be nice to have. What is your favorite flavor of Pocky? I usually just go for the chocolate, the original. Sometimes I have gone with the strawberry one sometimes, when I feel like it. But most of the time I go with the original one. That's very good. Buying from someone that dedicates themselves to a craft instead of factory-made, mass-produced products. Yes, as you can probably see from the mug, you can see that it's not. It's not even over, on the sides of it. You can probably see. So yes, it is. It is made by someone that I don't know too well, but I have talked to them. I ordered it from them. So I have to go now, Seph-sama. Is this video gonna stay up on YouTube so I can view the rest later? Thanks for streaming. Have a good weekend. It will be up. It will be unlisted though. So what you can do is you can just keep this. If you can keep this tag open or this tab open, or just save this the page this is on, you can just go back and it will show up. And you can watch the rest of it if you want to. I have it that way because I don't want it to clog up the videos on the channel, so it's not just a bunch of streams. That's why I keep it unlisted, so that people can just go and check out the playlist. What's the proudest moment of your life so far? I would say it was when I discovered Japanese culture, and the dedication I had to learning about the new culture that I've just been exposed to was very rewarding, and it helped me out in the end. And I became the person that, well, you see in front of you today. Of course, I was already into JRPGs and other stuff, but it wasn't until I was 14, 15. I don't think I've... I think I was 14. But I was introduced to manga, and out of that I discovered all of Japanese culture, and that was a great time. Oh yeah, Akechi. I don't know. I would say Akechi. Yes, I would say that. That does. I do think that sounds. Yes, I think so. So it's a fist fight. Yes, I think he would win. How long have I been live? Almost 2 hours already? Wow. And I wasn't gonna stream for too long today. Not as long as I did yesterday. I didn't know it's almost been 2 hours. I'll keep going for a little while longer. There was something else I wanted to talk about real quick. There was something that I mentioned yesterday. No, it wasn't. Yes, that's right. I've also gotten over 400 followers on Twitter, which is really sugoi. I want to know what's the exact number is right now. Wow, 454, close to 500 followers, or closer to 500. So that's great. Oh wow. Are you going to play Shin Megami Tensei Nocturne Remastered when it comes out? Yes, I will. I already played that game a long time ago, the PS2 version, but I will be getting the remaster, of course. I will support Atlus whenever I can. And I will be playing it. Describe your perfect Sunday. A perfect Sunday. Usually I take it very easy on Sundays. Sometimes if I'm inspired I work on stuff, but most of the time I usually sit down, I watch an anime or I play a game. I have some good food. I usually cook up something nice for Sundays. A lot of people, because then work week is gonna start, so it's nice to have a day where it's just relaxing and just you just take it easy. It's really nice. Oh yes, I have a bunch. I mentioned it in the beginning of the stream, but I think it's important to mention it here as well. I have videos. I have videos planned right now that I want to do. That I have already written down. They're ready to be filmed. Of course, the writing process is the most creative part of the process, but it's also the one that doesn't take as much time as editing does. Recording is the most, I guess, intensive, but the editing part takes a long time. Who is your number one wife? I've gotten this question also a lot, actually, and I've said it before. I don't really know. Could you change your name back to Sephiroth Sword? No, I've changed my name to Seph-sama, mostly because it's a better name for when searching up the channel. I've noticed that myself. I've gotten way more hits. Some people don't even remember the full name. Even though I still use Sephiroth Sword 57 for some videos, and sometimes I refer to myself as that. It's still a better. Everyone just calls me Seph-sama anyway. So yes, that's just that's how I went with it. Love you, Seph-sama. I will always support you. Oh, Daki-san, arigato. That's really nice. Arigato. But yes, I've got it. There's been a lot of new swordlings. Lord and Savior, are you a virgin? No, I'm not. It's a little bit personal, but there's a quick answer to that one. What else was I gonna say? Yes, the name. So yes, I used Sephiroth Sword 57. Mostly because when I came up with that name, I didn't really think through that much. But people just started calling me Seph-sama once I actually started making content, and then many people didn't even say my full name, Sephiroth Sword 57. So I think this works out in the end. OG Swordling reporting in. Yes. So, what was your Swordling's first video that you find of me? I've always liked to hear these stories. what do you think of the new Final Fantasy 16 trailer? Final Fantasy 16 looks absolutely amazing. I can't wait to see more of it. What's your top 5 Final Fantasy games? Okay, Final Fantasy 7 Remake, Final Fantasy 7, Final Fantasy 9, Final Fantasy 8, and Final Fantasy 10. If they release a new Dark Souls game, are you gonna play it? Well, since I did a Dark Souls review. I did play Dark Souls 2 for the April Fool's video where Seph-Daddy57 was in that. I played Dark Souls 3 with Joachim on Fighting Streamers. I played that awful Sekiro. I played Bloodborne. And I played Demon Souls on stream. So I would probably have to take a look at it. They're all awful games, so it would be interesting to see how the next game is. Of course, I wouldn't be enjoying just playing it. It would have to be for a video or for a stream or something like that. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to get. Well, obviously, I wouldn't be playing it in the first place. Final Fantasy VII Remake reaction was my first video, and it's been ages since then. Wow, really? Yes, that was my second video on the channel. That was after the Chrono Trigger video. Wow, it's been that long? You're one of the first swordlings. That is really sugoi. First video I watched was unfortunately the It's Cancelled video. Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad at least that you found the channel. That's really sugoi. I knew the second I lay eyes on the newly released Dark Souls review that I had found the beacon of objective truth in the dark ocean of subjective nonsense. That's great. Yes, I consider the Dark Souls review to be the first objective review. The Chrono Trigger review was more of a fun little gag that I wanted to do. Most of the stuff I say, while I do bring up my opinions in that video, some of them are a bit exaggerated or played just for fun. Are you going to play the new Black Ops Cold War? I don't know what that is, and I don't. No, I don't. If I knew, if I was looking that up, I would probably already be into it. But no, probably not. Do you happen to have a Discord server? Yes, it's only for people who have been patrons, because I need to keep I don't want it to be open for a lot of Onis or trolls to show up, because I've had a lot of them in the past. It's been a lot less the last couple of years, or the last year, I would say. But I don't want it to be open for anyone to show up. just a troll in the server and ruin ruin it for everyone there. But even if you are on the, I think that there's still people on the servers that aren't patrons anymore. It's only a one-time fee. I consider it a one-time fee just to be on the server. What do you have against live-action sports? They're just boring. They're just bad. You can't really see what's going on. There's a different martial arts though. It's different because you actually do get to see what's going on. But all these ball games you see, camera is always so far away. You have no idea what's actually going on, and it's boring to look at. No cool camera angles or any. You don't know anything about the characters. Maybe you know their names and nothing else, and their personalities doesn't shine through at all. It's it's really a mess. Do you like the game Legend of the Dragoon? Yes, I do. That is a classic. That is a classic PlayStation 1 title that I played back in the day. How many fedoras do you own? Only this one at the moment. I had one before, but unfortunately it got ruined, and I had to throw it away. That was a long time ago, though. Do you have a mean right hook? Well, I do perform martial arts. I am a martial artist, so I would say I can. I have my own martial art that you all probably already know about. Do you like Monster Hunter World? Yes, it's a great game. Hey Seph, I'm back. How are you? I'm doing great. How are you, SWORDLING, doing? Have any fetishes? That's a little personal. I don't want to have a discussion about that. Have I played Final Fantasy 3? Yes, I have on PSP. That was a fun game. My profile picture is some crossover art of Echidna and Diavolo. Wow, that sounds great. Yes, you can post that picture. That sounds interesting. If you have a link to it. Have I played TF2? What is that? I don't believe firearms are legal in Sweden. No, they're not. Unless they're used for antique, some old stuff. Then, yes, no, they're not. Do you enjoy the Kingdom Hearts series? And if so, what's your favorite in the series? For me, it's Kingdom Hearts 2. That's my favorite. I believe TF2 is Team Fortress. Oh, okay, I know what that is. A game for weenie losers. That's what TF2 is. Well, no, it doesn't look interesting to me at all. It looks way too silly and goofy. No, it doesn't look, no. See. The artist. Okay. Aiming to do Final Fantasy bosses with JoJo. That sounds very interesting. I do like crossover. Crossover art is really interesting. Favorite live action YouTuber? What about VirtueTuber? Oh yes, I've talked about VTubers. Crono-chan is my favorite. Live action? Back in the day, I used to watch James Rolfe, Angry Video Game Nerd. That was back in 2006, 7, I believe. I don't watch him anymore, but I have respect for him for starting the review genre, which was not very big at the time. He was the one who popularized it, and I feel like anyone who makes review videos have in some way been influenced by him. It was funny to see him make fun of Nintendo games. If someone named Dominic approached and said, "Hi, I'm Dominic. Wanna be friends?" What would you do? I mean, in that kind of I mean that would be it would be, I would give them a chance. Yes, I think so. Would you give a birthday shout out to my friend Ryan? Ryan, Tanjobi omedetou. I hope you have a great day on your birthday. Well, the wrong answer. Well, I don't know. I guess it depends. Yes, I'm not gonna answer that question. Now, there was something else I wanted to bring up. When it came to... there was something someone said earlier. Let me see. Oh yes, live action. Yes, I guess I don't really watch a lot of the YouTubers. Whenever I watched a video of someone, it's usually because I know the person, or I had a reason to watch it. But no, I don't really watch a lot of. Yeah, I guess I don't really watch a lot of YouTubers other than VTubers. We are here for you and love you and care for you. I just hope you know that. We are here for you. Call on us anytime and we will be there. But anyway, I love you, Seph. You're the best. Oh, arigato. Arigato, Sein-san. That's really nice. That means a lot. Yeah, Korone-chan is really nice. Favorite crossover? Now that is a good question. I know I definitely have seen a lot of good crossovers, but I can't figure out the best one at the moment. Because usually crossovers are really fun, are really great. But when it comes to their original work, it usually doesn't live up to the same expectations. They're usually like just really fun little side things to enjoy. Have you seen JoJo? And if so, what season is the best? What seasons? I think you mean parts. Part 4 is so far is the best one, I think. Part 3 is really great too. But I can't wait for future ones. Part 7 is gonna be great. But we have to wait for part 6 to come out first, and that would be really interesting. Capcom vs SNK, that's a really good one. Capcom vs SNK 2 is a great crossover. That is a good one, right there. Great sound. That might actually be my favorite. Have you ever killed a man with your own 2 hands? No. Not from what I know, at least. I have been in a few fights in the past. But they've turned out fine afterwards. Well, this one was a little bit loud. Let me... That should be good. Okay. Any live-action Japanese movies you would recommend? I don't know where to start. Yojimbo is my favorite, and it's a classic. I would recommend checking that out. Do you consider yourself to be an apex predator? No, I wouldn't call myself a predator. You any good at fighting games? I play a lot of Street Fighter 4 as Vega. Oh, you're a Charge main. You like Charge characters? They're fun. I like Charge characters. Me personally, the one that I played the most is Street Fighter 3 Third Strike. Second Impact, I've also played. I played a lot before Third Strike came out, but Third Strike is the one I put the most hours in. I've had a couple of different mains throughout my years. Yun was one of my mains. Oh! Arigato, King-san.
John Horner is a huge fan. Would you call him John San?
John-san. Is that someone you know? Well, yes, I probably would. Arigato. That's Swedish ago. Arigato for the 1,000 yen. Wow. What's my favorite fighting game franchise? Oh, that's a hard one. Because it would mean that the franchise where I like, where I have the most games that I enjoy, and I enjoy. Because I like most of them. I really do. King of Fighters is great. Street Fighter is great. Tekken is great. Virtua Fighter is great. Dead or Alive is great. Samurai Showdown is great. Guilty Gear. There's so many. Arxes in general make really great fighting games. Favorite Friday the 13th movie? I haven't really seen. I might have seen the first one a long time ago, but I'm not really into those kinds of those type of movies. Do I like Minecraft? No, I made a review of Minecraft in 2015, I believe. I did, yes, 2015. I still don't. I don't get why people would waste so much time on that, unless they're children, of course, who like building with blocks. Other than that, no. I gave it an honest try, and no, it's not good. Huh. KOF has the most banging babes in it. But then Street Fighter 4 is too sharp for me to not call the best. Street Fighter 4 is great. I could not get into it as much as Third Strike. Third Strike to me is perfection when it comes to just fighting games. Also the best looking one. I think most people can agree that Street Fighter Third Strike is the best looking one. Seph-sama, Halloween is tomorrow. What kind of spooky movie can I watch to give myself a seasonal fright that has the Seph-sama seal of approval? Watch House. House is a really interesting, very creepy, and it has a really great atmosphere. Interesting plot, a lot of interesting effects. I really recommend House for those who haven't seen it. Yes, Kaisan, I would agree with that. Oh no, I'm talking about House, the movie, the Japanese movie, which is a horror film actually written by the director's 6-year-old daughter was actually one of the writers. Which is really interesting. It's actually based on a lot of ideas that she came up with. Really interesting. Second Impact's music and stages are also amazing. You're well versed in these, man. I am. I did play Second Impact before Third Strike came out, and that's when I really, because I played Street Fighter 2 a bit. I never played Alpha at the time, but I only played 2 on the Sega Mega Drive, and then when Street Fighter 3 came out, I didn't see the original Street Fighter 3 New Generation. But Second Impact, I was like, wow, Street Fighter 3, I need to play this. And it was Second Impact that was out then. That was the newest edition to Street Fighter 3. And it was great. Also, my main in that game was Sean. Sean was my main in Second Impact. For those of you that don't know, Sean was nerfed. He was nerfed quite heavily in Third Strike, and he is bottom tier. Sean was, I think he was top 3 or top 4 in his Second Impact. He was one of the best characters. Had really great moves. He had really unique moveset for a Shoto character. Some of the moves were based on Ryu and Ken, but they were modified and very different. Sean's a great character in that game. Unfortunately, he got. Well, I could say they ruined him in Third Strike. So when I started playing Third Strike, I of course went with Sean immediately, and I was immediately disappointed. But that's just what happens. I did find Makoto was one of my mains. Jun was one of my mains in Third Strike. I think I went with Jang after that. And Den, which is my current main, and although I haven't played in a while now, but the current main of me is Oro, who's also one of my favorite Street Fighter characters. Also the strongest one in the universe, in the Street Fighter universe, he is considered to be one of the strongest characters. Well, I'm glad you're enjoying this conversation. One of my teachers for Street Fighter mains him. Yes, I also seen that he's coming out for Street Fighter 5. I don't think Street Fighter V is as good as Street Fighter 3 or 4. I do like it, but it's Street Fighter 3 would be my game. But it would be interesting to see the future of Street Fighter. What Street Fighter 6 could be like. I'm really interested to see that. Mug update. Still here, still drinking Pepsi. When's the last time you got in a fight? Was it 5 years ago, I think? It wasn't much of a fight, really. I had my Boken with me at the time, so it didn't really turn into a fight. How tall am I? I am 180 centimeters. I don't know what that would be in the other, whatever you would call it. I'm 180. 181, maybe? That's like 6 foot. Oh, okay. Okay. You break your opponent's spirit in your fight. You could say that. It wasn't much of a... Well, they were trying to mug me. It was in the middle of the night, and I usually, when I go out that late, I usually have my Boken with me for protection. I don't need my actual katanas though, because then I would actually hurt someone. A Boken, I could knock someone out, definitely. But I wouldn't kill someone. Did they try and no, they were trying to mug me. But unlucky for them, even if they were able to do it, I don't carry, when I'm out that late, I don't carry any valuable. I don't carry any phones or any my wallet or anything like that, so they wouldn't have gotten anything from me, except for my Boken maybe, but they probably wouldn't find any value in that. Those people don't really do that. And even then, they wouldn't be able to. That's a lie. You have killed someone. I know you did. Not from what I remember. No. Can you perform Haumaru's steel cutter attack? Wow, that would be amazing. Probably something similar. Maybe not exactly that, but definitely something similar. What if you gave them a concussion and they were never the same? In some way, isn't that worse than death? Maybe. But I wouldn't attack someone's head unless they have a hardened body. I usually go for their legs and such. Knocking them down on the ground is usually good enough. Well, I would be showing Jonathan. I would be showing it off. It's just that I don't have It's just that I don't have that kind of well, I don't have room for that, and I wasn't prepared for that before the stream, so I don't really, well, I can't really do anything about that right now. But if I plan, I've done streams before where I showed off some moves. I think that would be fun. Can you bench press 2,000 plus pounds? I don't know, because I never bench press. I'm a martial artist, so I only go for training my moves and stuff that would help me with that. That would improve my well, that way for me to express my art. Do you like Sonic? Shadow is my favorite. Of course! Of course! That is one of my favorite franchises ever. And Shadow is one of the characters in my show. And Seph-sama's best friend. Or Sephiroth 57, rather. Would you be able to break someone's throat with one of your strikes? Yeah, I would be able to, but I wouldn't do that. You do martial art? My dad studied Goshin Jutsu for a long time. Okay. Interesting. Yes, my martial art is... I've done a lot of martial arts in my day. I've done a lot of different ones. Judo, karate, and... well, those are the ones I've done the most of. Then I have some smaller ones. I've also... Aikido is also a big one. Aiki is actually one of the big principles behind Jingen Cross Ryubudo Taijutsu. And it's very important to the art. But it's not... you can say that it's inspired by a lot of Japanese martial arts. What's your favorite cute anime? I'd say mine is Nichio, but that's more akin to brain damage than cuteness. And Nichio that's a nice one. Well, I did grow up with Bishoujo Senshi Sailor Moon, and I've always been a fan of it ever since. That and Hokuto no Ken, Fist of the North Star, were my go-to for a while when I was really young. And I love them both. Those were the two I watched around the same time. But that one I really like. It's really kawaii. Ohio Seph-sama, what are some good Japanese culture YouTube channels you recommend? I don't really have an answer to that. Well, if I had a good answer, I would probably not be making that many videos if there was someone that did a better job than me, I think. I know there's people who respect martial art or well, I guess martial arts too, but Japanese culture in general. I know that PewDiePie is a big appreciator of Japanese culture and the language, the media, everything like that. He likes a lot of authors, and I respect him for that. But I don't really. He doesn't really make anything related to Japanese culture. But I can respect him for being a fellow appreciator. And there are more people like that, but they don't really make any. They don't really make any videos or stuff that are good enough, I think, when it comes to representing Japanese culture. So I can't really recommend any, other than my channel, of course. Only occasional viewer here. Do you stream rarely? Or is YouTube just bad about showing me my subs? No, it's just that I haven't streamed in a long time. I streamed yesterday as well, but YouTube is very selective with some stuff not showing up, and sometimes it does show up. It's very strange. Let's see. I'm gonna watch Sailor Moon with my GF when I can live with her. The Sailor Moon fighting game is a fever dream. I never played that. I have played a puzzle game, arcade game that I thought was fun. But other than that, no, I haven't really played any Sailor Moon games. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Wow, okay, that's interesting. What are some What are some other fighting games that you SWORDLINGs are into? I haven't played fighting games in quite a while, so I'm interested to hear what people think. It's like nothing I've ever seen. There's a fireball that does more on block than on hit. Wow, what? Really? Boku no Pico, good or no? Not for me personally, I would say. I did play Samsho VSP for a while, but most Samsho games are kinda kusoge. I don't know. They're good. Good ones. I played a lot of the latest one. I guess that's the one I played, but I never got into it seriously. I did just have fun with it. I also like the fast pace and the short matches of Samsho. I think I think I prefer that over matches that take way too long. I think that's more fun. What do you think of the Yakuza games? I have only played the Yakuza 0 and a bit of Yakuza 1 on PS1. I think they're really great. I would recommend those for people who want a really interesting beat 'em up game with a great story and great characters. Well, Saint-san, there aren't any other questions. So, if there are other sortings that have any questions, go ahead. But yes, how long have we been going? Wow, 2.5 hours. I will be going for 20 more minutes, I think. 5 Nights at Freddy's? No. No. That is such a cash grab. Zero art and just for the money. I've gotta go to work. If you haven't, you should play Final Fantasy Tactics. I have played it. It's amazing. That game is divine, and Vanguard is one of my favorite fictional characters. That's amazing. Yeah, it's a great game. What do you think of Sam Dono's podcast? That was fun. That was a great time. Sam Dono is a very respectful individual. Has a lot of respect for Japanese culture, and we had a great time during the podcast and also off of the podcast. Talking, he's a great guy. You should do a cover of Big Iron. Big Iron? What is that? What's your favorite culture besides Japanese culture? Well, I don't think there's anything that I would be interested in general. So I can't really say. Should put it up on stream. Well, I can't really do that with some songs because of copy strikes and such. That's why I have this playlist right now, because they're safe songs that I know I can use. YouTube is very picky, and I don't want my streams to go down. But I'll check it out off stream. Definitely. Seph-sama, how is COVID treating you? Not much of a difference in my life, I would say. The only thing is that I go when I go grocery shopping, I do that in the evening right before they close. When there's not a lot of people. I always do that now, and it's probably something I'm gonna do in the future as well, because I think it's just I realized when I started doing it that how nice it is to just you can slowly just walk around and take a look at all the products and all the food and all the stuff you want to buy. It's very nice to be able to do that. Are you going to be releasing a new game review soon? I am working. I am working on stuff. I can say that. You should play A Beautiful Tomorrow on stream. It's royalty free. Are you sure? Oh, okay. It's thinking about you, not okay. I don't know. I'm very cautious when it comes to just the songs. I don't know. I can look it up and see. But I would be listening to it after the podcast or after the stream. Absolutely. I'll keep it open at least. That's good. Oh. Saru. But yes, let's see. Yes, I'll be going for a little bit longer. Oh, wow. I'm actually a little bit tired. I got off work well, just a few hours before I started the stream, so I still I've gotten enough food for now, which is nice. But we will see. I might actually take a nap. I usually go to sleep around 7 a.m. and I sleep from there. But I'm actually feeling tired already. But that's a lot of. I think that's enough spamming for now. Now, is there anything? I don't know. They're just saying stuff in chat. Onis. Oh. Oh. Well, what else? There was something else I was thinking of before I end the stream. It's only 15 minutes left. Not that I have to go for 50 more minutes, but there was something else I wanted to talk about, and that I wanted to do at the beginning of the stream. I think I went over most of it. What could it have been? I talked about covers. I talked about upcoming videos. Maybe I'll figure it out. If someone attacked you randomly and they had a knife and you were unarmed, what would you do? Well, as I said, I have practiced Aikido. I would definitely be able to take them down. That's not a problem. I have practiced fights against people with knives and melee weapons in general. Does Seph-sama play Raid Shadow Legends? I do not. Isn't that like a mobile game? I don't really play mobile games. And by that I don't actually play them at all. I don't really have an interest in playing any of them. Most Japanese martial arts is actually have counters against people with melee weapons like knives and swords and stuff. So, of course, I have practiced that. Have you played the Red Dead Redemption 2 story? It is a masterpiece. No, I have not. I've seen that game and I don't want to play it. Do you do Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu? I just wanted to be sure. I have done Jiu-Jitsu. It's pretty similar. I have tried out Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, but haven't done it in the same as much as traditional Jiu-Jitsu. But it's yes, it's good. It's based off of Japanese martial arts, so yes. There's also I have also done some Chinese Kempo, which is was Porn vs Hentai taken down? No, that video is still up on the channel. If that is that section, no, that section is still there in that video. It's called the Anime versus TV. That video. Oh, really? Daksan, that's interesting. Bachi-sen is I've practiced some Bachi-sen and a lot of other ones as well. But that's one that I spend the most time on. How do you feel about American and American culture? Not really. I don't really feel anything towards them. I don't find any interesting things about American culture. Food, games, movies. Most of them is just really uninteresting and doesn't really it doesn't interest me at all. With some exceptions, of course, but most of the time, no, doesn't interest me. What's your opinion on General Sam after doing his podcast? I talked about him a little bit earlier, a little while ago, actually, just maybe 20 minutes ago. He's a great guy. We had a great time on the podcast. He had some great questions, and we were talking a lot afterwards as well. It was a good time. Ohio, hold on. You think we'll ever get another PlayStation Portable? I feel like that system was super underrated. Music, movies, games, porn, it did it all. I remember playing Monster Hunter until the thumbstick broke. I'd love another capable system, not like Nintendo trash hardware holding good games back. Well said. Yes, the PSP, I like the Vita a lot. The PlayStation Vita was absolutely amazing. And another good thing about playing PSP games on the Vita is actually amazing, because you can map the controls. Like, for example, with the Monster Hunter Portable, you can actually you can actually map because for those of you that don't know, the PSP only had one analog stick and one D-pad, and to move the camera you had to use the D-pad, and to move you use the analog stick. But on the PSP you can map the D-pad inputs to the right analog stick, so you can move the camera around while walking. And PSP, a lot of PSP games were, well, enhanced in that way. I did play, I did have a great time playing some PSP games on the Vita for that reason. But I would absolutely love another PlayStation handheld. That would be amazing. Do you hate American culture? I don't hate it. I'm just indifferent about it. There's nothing interesting, really, nothing that I really find interesting. I think they can. I think American culture or Western culture in general can take a lot of inspiration from Japanese culture, especially when it comes to just the social aspect. There's not enough respect in the Western world. We need to show each other more respect, like they do in Japan, and that is something I want to share with through this YouTube channel. Let's see. Good to see you're grinding these streams, Seph-sama. Yes, I wasn't actually going to stream, but it just happened. Well, it just happened. In your sense of style, original, or is your sense of style original? Do I have taken inspiration in your look? This is all. Yes, this is all original. I wanted to find a style that fit myself and that I was more comfortable with, and well, I guess the point is that I wanted to be stylish and also comfortable. Usually you have to sacrifice one or the other, and with this I was able to find a style. Not only can I wear this outside, I can wear it casually at home. It's very comfortable, and I can also perform. I can also work out in it, perform my martial arts while wearing this. And it took a while for me to actually find the right set of clothes and outfits to be able to, to reach the level of fashion that I have today. Well, arigato. Arigato for the... That's really nice. I agree that Americans have little regards to respecting each other. Yes, that's unfortunately that's the case. Not just Americans, just Westerners in general. I see that here as well. Although from my experience, it is true that Americans are a little bit more rude than what I see around here. There's a lot of I've encountered a lot of people that likes to brag a lot, and where I'm from, that's not very. That's seen as I wouldn't say disrespectful, but it's seen as a that's not something you should do in public or in social. You shouldn't brag. That's and that's also a thing in Japan as well. I do think it's important to show that you are capable and that you have talent. But there is a point where you need to step back and actually think about what you're saying. But yes, it's, oh wow, 5 minutes left. Okay, I will be ending the stream in a couple of minutes. If you sortings have any questions, I can go through them real quick before I end the stream. But it's been great. This has been a really fun stream as well. Next stream, when I'm doing the next stream, it will probably be something. It will probably be something more, not like this, just a hangout, but it would have some kind of event. Either if we'll be watching, if I will be going through a video analyzing something, or maybe I analyze a game. Because I don't really just want to play games on stream. I want it to be more of a hangout session where we talk and discuss about things. And if I'm playing a game, I want that also to be part of that. It will probably be a game I know about, or some game that works well for analyzing. Super Metroid was a good game for that. It's not a good game, by the way, but it was a good game for analyzing and for streaming, because it was easy to pick up what was bad about that game and have a talk with the chat about it. Let's see. What are your opinions on Canadians and Canadian culture? I don't really know much about Canadians, if I'm being honest. So I can't really answer that question. I don't know the biggest... I don't know the... yeah, I actually don't know. Is there going to be another season of reviews coming in the future with a new storyline? Well, not new storyline. It will still be part of the official timeline. Which, by the way, I can show the timeline real quick for those of you that don't know. Let me see. It might not be updated. It might have not been an updated timeline. Let's see. Although I think it is. Let's see. Timeline. Let's see. Yes, this is the latest one. Oh. Okay. Now it's gonna be hard to move this around. Actually, the Final Fantasy VII review is not... Final Fantasy VII Remake is not on this. But it would, if it was placed, it would be above... it would be above the creepypasta one. But this is the official timeline right now. I wanted to share this on Twitter as well, but I haven't been able to upload it properly. But as you can see, these are the reviews in the correct timeline order, and there's also a lot of information here. But I have some ideas for future videos that aren't reviews, that wouldn't be part of this timeline. Well, they aren't game reviews. But yes, as you can see, it will always end on the Gaiden episode 1. All the reviews will take place before then. So there's a lot of stuff that can be done. But that's the official timeline for now. Except that Final Fantasy VII Remake was not on there. But there will be new videos, new reviews coming out. So don't worry about that. Anyway, my swordlings, I'm gonna be ending the stream here. We've been going for 3 hours. But arigato so much for watching. This has been a fun stream. Well, what do you think of Monsters Incorporate? I don't know anything about that, really. I couldn't tell, to be honest. Yes, anyway, this is the end of the stream, but arigato for watching. This has been a great time, and I'm glad you swordlings could stay with me and chat for this stream. Really fun on this Friday night. Could you give us some dating advice? Obviously, you're very charismatic and fashionable, so maybe you could give us some tips. I actually have a video about that. The Q&A number 2, I believe, has some dating advice in it. I guess the most important part, if there's someone you like, but you don't know them too well, striking up a good conversation, talking about an anime that you think they would like, or a video game that they would like, would be a great starter to start off. Some jokes would be great too, if you're prepared with that. There's some other things. I actually go over it in more detail in the Q&A number 2. That is on the channel. But yes, I'm gonna be ending it here. Fighting Dreamers Unite. Thank you for streaming, Seph-sama. Arigato very much. Swordling for life. Oh, arigato. Arigato, Pink-san. Well, I hope you swordlings have a great night. And there was something else. Well, if I know what it was, I'll probably let you swordlings know if it was something important on Twitter. But I don't think it was. Anyway, have a good night, evening, morning, or day. And I will see you swordlings at another time. And I hope that you have a good evening. Oyasumi. Moshi mosh!